Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Damon Meadows, aka The Champ. This demonstration is dedicated to the deaf community. We're bringing awareness to the Now We Know campaign. I have none other than the beautiful Savannah from Turk Life. And this is what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull out Exhibit A. This is a so-called sanitary napkin. This sanitary napkin that they claim is open. How can it be a sanitary napkin when it's open? Because the majority of times, what people do, they just throw it in their pocket. All types of crumbs, eyelashes, lipstick, particles can get inside. And some women have even told me that when they get it, sometimes they have to do this. So this pad says it's an 8-hour protective system. We're going to put this pad, this claim for 8-hour protective system right here. We're going to open and cause Exhibit A and place it right here. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull out the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. This is the dry pad. Notice that it's closed, it's sealed. This is a true sanitary napkin because guess what? You can throw it in your pocketbook. Now let's open Exhibit B. Notice that it's much smaller and thinner than the store-bought brand. And we're going to place it right there. I'm going to ask the lovely Savannah to feel the difference in texture and explain to you how it feels. Now, the average OBGYN said a woman secretes 15 to 50 milliliters of feminine flow, we're going to call it, a day. So, Miss Savannah, is this 50 milliliters? So we're going to pour 50 milliliters on Exhibit A. The one that they claim is an 8-hour absorbency system. That's what they said. So we're going to pour this on the so-called 8-hour pad that you get from the store. Then we're going to do the same thing with the dry pad. Is this 50 milliliters?
Yeah.
So let's put 50 milliliters on the dry pad and see what it does. Make sure we get it all in there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull a regular tissue out. And we're going to see if the 8-hour absorbency system passes the test. Just a little bit of pressure. I don't even have to put a lot. And obviously, it has no absorbency system. When I first seen this product, I was offended. First of all, I was offended because it's false advertisement. Then I started thinking about my 2 little girls. Because if I'm saying this is a product that she absolutely needs every single month. So now, if it doesn't work, why are they even advertising a product that they know doesn't do what they claim? So now, I started thinking about all the problems that women have. We talking about fibroids, ovarian cancer, toxic shock syndrome. Did you know that over 600,000 women a year right here in the United States have hysterectomies, and 70% of them are African American women? That's a problem for Damon Meadows, because I have 2 daughters of my own. So I went in protection mode. So now I'm sitting here like, our women are being harmed knowingly because of what's allegedly in these pads. This could be the problem. Because think about it, ladies. During that time of the month, your feminine flow, this is your most open womb. So now, everything that's in this pad goes on this napkin, which goes inside of you. Because when you stand up, your flow comes down. But when you sit down, everything that's in that pad goes back inside of you. I got a problem with that. Because once I tell you what this is made from and show you, when you can Google it yourself, you're going to be disgusted. But before we do that, let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what the dry pad does. Same napkin. Let's put a little pressure on it with the other hand. Ladies and gentlemen, am I putting pressure? Yes. I want Savannah to do the same thing. Absolutely dry. This blew me away, because I'm sitting here saying, do you want to be wet or do you want to be dry? But it gets much worse than that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the anger comes in. We're going to dissect what's in this so-called sanitary napkin. This is the first layer. This is synthetic plastic. It's so rough that women wonder why you get rashes. Because this is the first thing that touches your skin. We're talking about your most private area. Friction. This is why women will be chased down there. Be having all types of issues down there. This is synthetic plastic. This shouldn't, look, it should not be touching our women at all. But then, they got a nerve to say, this is their absorbency system. That's what they say. Is it absorbing anything? No. Another false advertisement. It's blue dye. Blue dye does not, and I repeat, does not supposed to be in your bloodstream. Remember, everything that's in that pad, when our women sit down, their most open wound goes back inside of them. I got a problem with that. But then it gets worse than that. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think this is? It looks like cotton. The average person would say cotton. Ladies and gentlemen, don't believe Damon Meadows. Google the making of sanitary napkins. This is recycled garbage. I'm not talking about the cute garbage in your kitchen. We're talking about landfill garbage. And we all know the harmful, disgusting things that's in garbage. So what they do is, and they're going to tell you when you Google this, they send the garbage through a shredder. So it becomes real fine. Then they send the garbage through an 8-step bleaching system until it becomes white, because they think, and they know, most people when they see something that's white, they think it's clean. But it's not clean, ladies and gentlemen. It's just been bleached. So now you got bleach, menstruation, you got blue dye, you got plastic, you got garbage all together which causes a chemical called dioxin. Please, Google the harmful effects of dioxin. One of the things that's attributed to it is cancer. You're going to see so many harmful effects that dioxin causes. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 cups of water. Which one has the most water? You know, obviously this one. Let's put this to the side and say this one. Let's put this so-called 8-hour absorbency system through the test. We're going to put it in a little bit of water. And we're going to put the absorbency system in there as well. We want to give them all the benefit of the doubt. Put it in there. But then, this is what made me mad, ladies and gentlemen. After you got my daughters, my wives, my sisters, my friends simmering in garbage, you got a nerve to wrap them in a trash bag. It's a trash bag. Look, it's a trash bag. No breathability. So the body is 98.5 degrees. You got blood. You got garbage. You got bleach. You got all that wrapped up in a trash bag. This is why some of our women gotta use diflucan after their cycle. Because now you got an infection. All this stuff, they know, they did studies on this. This stuff is public record. Don't believe Damon Meadows. We challenge you to Google. This Now We Know campaign, we want you to be informed. A trash bag, ladies and gentlemen. But it's hope. Let's see what the dry pad is made out of. The first layer. Feel that, Savannah. It's dry. It's soft. And guess what? Scott, ladies and gentlemen, this is what our ancestors wore. My grandmother used to say during that time of the month, I'm on my rag. Know why? They used to wrap themselves with rags, cotton rags. You didn't hear about fibroid issues back then. You didn't hear about hysterectomies back then. All this stuff is new because of this new poison that they're putting out there for our women. But then the second layer. This is 100% algae strip infused with negative ions. Negative ions are like the vitamins of the air. Go to WebMD and look at the medical benefits of negative ions. Women who've tried our product said, 1, they have no odor at all, because negative ion kills bacteria. Hundreds of other women say either their cramps are gone or decrease. It depends on the woman. Some women's testimony also is that my cycle went from 7 days to 5. From 5 to 3. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, in those store-bought brands, they put things in the store-bought pads to make you bleed more so you can buy more. Please go to nowweknow.net, nowweknow.net, and look at the testimonies yourself on our website. Nowweknow.net, and look at the testimonies from other women yourself. Don't take it from Damon, I mean Meadows. The next layer of the dry pad. It covers our absorbency system with a thickness, and guess what? No harmful material. It's just for the comfortability. Some women say when they wear our dry pad, they feel like I don't have nothing on because of the comfortability that we make sure our women feel. So remember this cup right here with all the water in it? Let's put this right through the test. Let's put our absorbency system right in here and just see what it does. But ladies and gentlemen, look at our last layer. If you take a good look at these, this is 4 strips in our last layer. If I put this strip on some hot water, the steam will come right through because this breathes porous. It breathes. But guess what? Any type of liquid, it's going to capture it. So the women won't have no accidents. Ladies and gentlemen, and we don't have our women in the trash bag. We would never put our women in the trash bag. We had the latest technology with our dry pad. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you how serious it gets. I'm gonna put a glove on. And I'm put a glove on for a reason. Because if you look at this cup right here, the colors have changed. Because the chemicals in it has started to change and make it yellow. But remember, they say this is an 8-hour protective system. Ladies and gentlemen, look. Is it working? Not at all. This is why our women have to change 6, 7, 8 times a day. Because they know their pads don't absorb anything. So they give you these store-bought brands, 25, 30 in a pack. They know you got to change 10, 20 times a day. So ladies and gentlemen, we know this is false advertising. But then, ladies and gentlemen, this had all the water in it, the dry pad. And you can't get a drop of water out of it. You can't get a drop of water out of it. And I'm going to tell you what we do. We turn the liquid into a solid. This is what we do with the Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin. Because we want to make sure our women are dry. And we can even take the competitor and give them a little assistance. And guess what you think is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? You're not going to get a drop of water out of it. Our pads literally absorbs up to 300 times its own weight. 300 times. So our campaign is called Now We Know. See this pendant? I took a pledge to protect our women. So this dedication is to my sisters in the deaf community because we love y'all. Thank you, Savannah, for having this opportunity to have us introduce the Now We Know campaign to the deaf community.